From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds. From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham.
Alrighty, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series Season 2, round number 3. We're back at Crandon International Speedway, and AJ Capola in the booth. Buddy, your second time out here at Crandon, and if anybody remembers anything about this place, that's that wild and wacky start zone. Trucks 3, 4, 5 wide.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest, I guess, draw points when it comes to these Pro 4 trucks here at Crandon. And it doesn't matter where you qualify, you need a good launch off that Crandon start and into, I guess, turn 1.
So we'll get the trucks out there qualifying. If you're just joining us for the first time, the way this will work tonight is 2 feature events, both of them 15 minutes long. It'll be AJ and the Matt in the booth with you all the way through those 15-minute feature events. Right now, Gilbert top of the board, Tink P2, AJ.
Yeah, Kyle Vincent Gilbert, one of the really good guys on the truck side when it comes to Friday nights, making his way over to the Pro 4 trucks. Really excited to see what he does. I know he's done really well the first 2 races, so I'm really excited to see what he's going to do for the remainder of the season. Right now, we're waiting on a couple people to take time.
Big field here tonight, 10 plus trucks. Good to see this series continuing to grow, AJ.
Yeah, I'm not saying this league needs it, but I need more people to realize how awesome of a Pro 4 league this is. Come race with them if you're any interested in the Pro 4 trucks. They always put on a show, Matt, and I know you can back me up on that.
Yeah, they do. Every single time we're out, it's going to be fun. You know that. There's Topher, of course, one of your heavy hitters out there as well, rocking and rolling around this racetrack. So, AJ, you've been here before. You've been here. What do you expect to see here tonight for this round of the championship series?
Honestly, what I fully intend on seeing is nothing but action. We've seen it at Crandon here before, where there's a lot of bumping, there's a lot of jumping, and a lot of spinning. Yeah. But if you can avoid all of those, well, not the jumping part, that's kind of built into the track, but if you could avoid these being spawn or making mistakes, you're gonna be able to hold your head high and be like, I made it through Crandon with a good finish here tonight.
This, of course, Crandon, in my opinion, one of the more challenging racetracks on the circuit for so many reasons, AJ.
Yeah, it lists Crandon International Raceway as a dirt raceway that has 8 turns, and I can easily count many more the way we think of turns, like in NASCAR, where there's turn 1, turn 2 in the same turn. But it listed at an 8-turn road dirt course with jumps, and there are a lot of places somebody can make a mistake, and last year we saw a lot of drivers make those mistakes here.
Let's pump the brakes just one moment on all of this. Of course, Pony Express, we cover trucks and the Pro 4s and the truck series. Also, a lot of things going on in the Pony Express world this week. We're going to quickly, because we'll run out of time, but I'm going to do a quick rundown. Coming Wednesday evening, we don't broadcast it, but the Endurance for Amateurs race number 1 at Canadian Tire, it'll be at 7:15 Wednesday evening. Then Thursday evening, they head off to the GT3 series Race number 1, 8:45 Thursday evening. And then, of course, we'll be back on Friday with the Charlotte race. And then Saturday evening, 8 to 9:30 Eastern time as we get ready to grid up. They're going to go racing at the Nürburgring in the F1 car, AJ.
Yeah, I'm going to be really prepared to tune in for that. I'm a big F1 fan outside of, my roots in NASCAR. I do enjoy the F1 racing, but we are gridding up for Heat 1, Matt. 15 minutes of pure chaos, and it doesn't look like we're getting a Crandon start.
Yeah, that is actually, I'm shocked.
Unless they're saving that just for the feature.
Or maybe iRacing said that's too much craziness and got rid of it since the last time we were here. That would be sad.
Be very sad.
I could understand it, but it would be very sad. It would be so sad because it was crazy for sure. And there we go, 14 minutes on the clock. Everybody gridding up, AJ. Here we go. Ready to go through this. And again, the clock will reset once we get going green here. Let's hide the tower. Let's go with the other one for this broadcast. Because why not? We can do these things on the fly. There we go. There we go.
And look at that. Kyle Vincent Gilbert is your pole sitter with Sawyer Tinker, Mr. Tink Tink, P2 on the outside. Or what? P2, because there is no outside or inside on these dirt tracks.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this hands out field going to work their way through. What in the world did they do with our Crandon standing starts? I'm sad, but here we go. We're going to go to green here, 13 minutes flat remaining. And it'll be 15 when it resets here. Took them about 2 minutes to get around here. Ready to go green at Crandon for round number 3, AJ. Are you ready?
I am ready. Really excited to see these guys get going and trying to figure out where they are on track so we can get prepared for it.
We're coming into the final corner. Lights are off. We are green. 15 minutes on the board. And out front early on, Kyle Vincent Gilbert.
Yeah, he did a very good job to hold the lead off that restart on Sawyer Tinker, doing a really good job to put the pressure on them as they go into turn 3 right now. Sawyer Tinker goes wide. Here comes Dennis Crosby. We're missing Mark Dillon tonight.
Yeah, we are. And as you cover what's going on early on, there was some contact there right off the start. But it's Kyle Vincent Gilbert leading the way. Smith involved in an incident. Anderson involved in an incident. Let's take a look very quickly at what happened there. And looks like they just got down in here to the corner. Quite a bit of contact. A couple of trucks going around, AJ.
Big battle for the lead heating up right now. It's still lap 1. They are taking these jumps very hard on the trucks. Looks like they're going through up to turn 7 right now. Pit road is going to be to their outside, but they're going to take that immediate left. And look at how far Tink Tink is kicking the truck out.
Tink Tink sent that truck to the moon trying to get it to rotate, staying with Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Gilbert holding him off right now, but Tink Tink going to get a pretty good inside angle here.
He's going to have a really good angle getting back to the start-finish line. Pretty much how we started the race, really close together, but don't look too far away. Dennis Crosby is right in their back tire marks.
Tink Tink all over the back bumper right now of Kyle Vincent Gilbert. That's your top 2. Back here once again. Stouffer back here mid-pack. There's Tink Tink. Out front, Stouffer, Gilbert right there as well. Crosby there also, AJ.
Are you still broadcasting?
Yes, sir.
Does it show it? Oh, there it goes. I'm having issues on my end.
Yeah, everything looks good on my end.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to confirm because I was getting the loading screen. But, we do plug my podcast at the beginning of the show. I want to throw out the Pony Express podcast as well. Go check them out. They talk to all wonderful people.
Yeah, I've got something odd on my end here. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. Hopefully everybody can still hear us. We are trying to.
And we're back. So I've never seen that one before. Have you?
No, neither have I.
But we're back.
Probably has something to do with the weather that's been going on. So bear with us, everybody.
That was a definite new one. But look at the battle on track right now. Up here in the top 3, 4, 5 trucks.
Yeah, pole sitter Kyle Vincent Gilbert and looks like Dennis Crosby are getting to it.
Yeah, great racing so far as they continue to run right now. Trucks all spread out around the race course right now, AJ. Hey, Brahman having trouble, but it's Tink Tink out front. Tink Tink leads here at Crandon.
Hey, he's got about a second and a half on Christopher, but just when Gilbert and Crosby catch Christopher, Stouffer pulls right away. Like, look right now, hell of a battle for second right there, but Christopher on the outside right there just pulls right away.
Looking back here from onboard Christopher, Tink Tink involved in something. May have slowed down a little much there. Popped up as a crash. I just think they had to slow down so much in that corner that it popped up as an incident. That's kind of wild, ain't it?
I mean, Zach Purcell going into turn 4 just demolished Dennis Crosby, but he let Dennis Crosby recollect it, didn't take the position, and they are going again.
Eric Crandon, Tink Tink out front, Stouffer 2.2 back. What's it going to mean for Tink Tink to go to victory lane here tonight, AJ?
Well, that's a nickname that Matt gave him, and it's just completely stuck. He's okay with it. He actually kind of chuckled when we talked to him about it. But what's it going to mean? You say Crandon is their Daytona. Yeah. So I would think it would mean an absolute a lot.
Well, and here is the thing. You take a look here. As you cover on track, I'll let you know, everybody know at home where we stand point standings wise after 2 rounds. It's Stouffer over Valley right now in the championship standings, AJ. And
yeah, so they're pretty close together.
Tink they're coming in at 8th in the point standings. So to get a win here tonight would be huge. Again, last week we had a driver sweep the evening at Canadian Tire.
Trying to remember who that was, and
it was Stouffer, I do believe, wasn't it? I want to say. I can go find out.
Yeah, I am as well.
As we continue to run. And what a great evening so far. 8 minutes left into this first of 2 A mains here tonight.
Yeah, it was Christopher. He swept them both.
Yep. So he got the sweep last week. That helped him out point-wise. But right now he's sitting second. Right behind, it looks like Tink back out front, pulling away. Gilbert settled into third after that contact with Tinker.
Well, he is really under fire from Dennis Crosby right now. Both are getting through each turn about even. And, Christopher isn't really pulling away in second right now.
No, he's not here. And what is interesting here is we look through this top 10 of trucks here as they head down into the hairpin once again. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left. Assuming we finish the way we're lined up right now, and we invert the field for feature number 2. What do you think is going? Does that help or hurt some guys?
It depends on. You obviously want to get both feature wins, so
right.
I think it's going to help when it comes to points for Tinker, Stouffer, and Gilbert, and possibly Crosby. But then they flip-flop to the bottom 4, and they have to fight through the whole field again. And we saw right off the start that back half of the field off the start wrecked. So it can hurt them.
Yeah, that is that's the thing as we continue to run right now. Early on,
Gilbert put Dennis Crosby into the wall.
Oh, Contact between Gilbert and Crosby. Crosby making moves up through the field here. He started fourth. He's holding tight in fourth. AJ not really lost anything or gained anything. The biggest mover so far in this race has to go to Chris Stouffer, up 3 spots in second. Tinker up 1 to the race lead. And the worst luck for anybody here was Zach Purcell losing -9 down there. So.
Yeah, he's sitting in 12th, about a minute 9 back from Sawyer Tinker.
I mean, it's not been good for right now. Zachary Nuremberg just got around Logan for that 7th spot, still side by side. Logan gonna fight back here. Big slide job out of Logan. Great job.
What you see on a lot of dirt vehicles. We just watched the Chili Bowl a couple days ago.
Crossover.
Slide jobs.
Zach, sorry to cut you off, man, but Zach crossed him back over the jump. Great racing here, and this is for 7th and 8th right now.
These 15 minutes by really fast, everybody. We're looking at just about 5:15 left. So, if you got to do something, you got to do it now. But Sawyer Tinker is driving away.
Oh, we got trouble. Sorry. That
go
was
for it.
Logan on his roof. Got clipped by Zachary, put him into the K barrier, up and over, AJ.
Yeah, and he has towed back to pit road. So his hopes of having a good finish in feature 1 are out the window.
Yeah. Again, A main number 2 coming up later on tonight.
Later on tonight, probably in 10 minutes tops.
Hey, I'm trying to build the anticipation here. we could do like the Chili Bowl and just run alphabet soup all night.
That would be interesting to do on the channel, Matt. That would be really interesting to do.
What, 12 hours of alphabet?
I might actually consider doing that.
Yeah, iRacing
Bring a bunch of people in.
allow us to have upwards of 300 watt people in our lobby and let us run alphabet soup all night. Because why not? We could actually do a proper Chili Bowl that way.
We can do a mini Chili Bowl, but yeah, same concept.
4 minutes left here in this one as they crossed up over the hill. A little tap to the grass was Tink.
Hey, Matt, you want to hear something really funny?
What's that?
We're still in the TI racing broadcast booth.
That's hilarious.
So when we go to warm-ups, we should switch over. But
Yeah,
right
we
now,
probably should do that.
Sawyer takes that turn really wide there, and it's going to probably lose a little bit of time.
Yeah, but he's got enough ground there. I think Tink's going to be all right. He's tinking away, ain't he?
I think so as well, but you can't keep making those small mistakes because they do add up.
Tinker taking them to Gapplebee's here tonight, buddy.
Man, that's like your new favorite word.
Yes, it is. Down through, hanging on right now. 3 minutes remaining. He's serving them a big old steak dinner at Gapplebee's too, man.
Steak dinner.
Go for Vincent. Look at Kyle Vincent trying to hold off Dennis Crosby. Again, started on pole, got kind of moved by Tinker, and it's he's still trying to fight back forward, bud.
Yeah, just when you think Dennis Crosby's there, Gilbert just pulls away and gets on the gas and goes. They're both having pretty close lap times. What do you think Dennis Crosby's gonna have to do to get by Gilbert?
Well, he's gonna have to use that chrome horn. He's gonna have to get up there. You're running out of time. You got less than a minute, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left on the track. What is a lap time around here? A minute 20 something. So,
yep.
You're running out of time very rapidly. If you're Dennis Crosby onto the back bumper of Kyle Vincent Gilbert. I really saw your Tinker looking at picking up A main number 1. And they continue up over the jump here right now. And I'll tell you what, Dennis Crosby going to have to do something to pick up the spot on Kyle Vincent Gilbert.
He's pretty close to being right to the back bumper of Gilbert, but he hasn't been able to make the pass clean. And when it comes to, less than a minute left or on your last lap, you really got to think about moving him out of the way and, hope he doesn't get back to your back bumper.
Yeah, out front right now, we take a look. Battle for the race lead. You see him behind him. Really good job by him opening up that gap to 4 seconds. Now, you do see about 2 seconds ahead of Tinker is some lap traffic, but I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, I don't think Sawyer is going to pass them unless he absolutely needs to. He does have 4 seconds plus on Christopher, so he doesn't really have to push it right now.
Stouffer right there behind him. Stouffer right there as well in that second spot. What about Vincent Gilbert? Such an impressive run. Kyle Vincent Gilbert running third right now. There's old Dennis Crosby. Let's take a look here. Dennis Crosby. Hey, there's a picture of Dennis. He's got his picture in here. How about that?
I mean, if I was in a race, you'd see mine too.
Unroll there for Crosby. But it's Tink out front with about 12 seconds remaining, AJ. So Sawyer Tinker coming through. He's going to come up over the start-finish line. So they will get one more lap in. The Tinker out front by a pretty good margin. This is the last lap of the race, AJ.
Yeah, if he's going to do something, he's going to have to do it right now. But, the only close battle we have right now is Gilbert and Stouffer. But I don't think Gilbert's going to be able to get to Stouffer.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it's through as time runs out. Zachary Nuremberg right here. But Sawyer Tinker looking to sweep the first main of the evening. Just a great run for Sawyer Tinker here.
Yeah, what a fantastic run from start to finish. He started outside pole and just dominated. Yeah, there was a little contact, but that's very much expected in these trucks.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate here that for Gilbert, he had a good starting spot. You have a chance to come back in main number 2. But right now, for main number 1, it is Sawyer Tinker headed to the start-finish line, AJ. Tinker comes around the final corner, a little bit of lap traffic, keeps it straight. Sawyer Tinker will take main number 1. Gopher coming home second. Gilbert third. Crosby crosses the stripe fourth. Williams going to come home in fifth here in just a moment. Tanner Fontaine back there in sixth. Zach Nuremberg should come home seventh. And Raymond should come home eighth. And that's it for main number 1, buddy. What did you learn during main number 1 that we expect here in main number 2 here tomorrow?
Well, that passing is very difficult because everybody seems to want to run the same exact lines. Right. So you're going to need that chrome horn.
And everybody, folks, I tell you what here. We're coming up to warm up, right, AJ?
Yep.
What we're going to do. So I'm going to hop over and we're going to give our friends over at the Pony Express Sim Racing podcast, Hap, the one that runs that. I'm actually going to mute us out. And we got about, 3 minutes to warm up? Yep. Let me give you a preview of their latest episode. So we're going to mute ourselves. Enjoy this preview right quick.
If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has all the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your computer or your phone. No additional software is necessary. Another advantage of Anchor is you can easily distribute your podcast on all the listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place, and the best of all, it's free. So please go download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Welcome everyone to another episode of PE Sim Racing, the podcast. I'm your host, J.R. Kopp, the king of 8th place. On today's show, I'm going to change things up a little bit. Tyler Bergert is going to join me for a co-host role. So him and I are going to sit down later on in the episode and we're going to discuss some very useful software that him and I both use. I use Crew Chief, he uses IHEART Pit Crew, so we're going to discuss those a little bit, talk about some of the differences, some of the things we like, and just kind of give those listeners a little idea of just how helpful that piece of software really is. We're also going to discuss a new piece of hardware that we found, a company out of Denmark, Asetek, we hope that's how we're pronouncing that. They make a set of pedals along with a clutch pedal that are absolutely gorgeous pieces of hardware. They haven't been released yet, so I haven't been able to find really any good end user reviews on them, but they look amazing. They got a whole different technology, so we're gonna dive into that.
All right, as we're back here, I hope you enjoyed that little preview of the latest episode of PE Sim Racing Podcast. And we'll get back with AJ here and get him to hear us again. Sorry about that, AJ, buddy. Had to mute you on one end to make that work. You got me there, buddy?
Yeah, are we back?
Oh, we are back, sir. They got a little preview of episode 10 of the PE Sim Racing Podcast. Hope everybody goes over there and checks it out at Pony Express PE Sim Racing, the podcast on Spotify. You know, I hadn't thought about doing that with yours, but we could do the same thing with yours.
Oh, no, there's a lot more swearing in mine.
Good point.
I mean, you could. You really could. But just be careful because there is swearing.
Well, you know, that shows you how much we trust these guys. I just hit play, didn't even worry about it. I'm like, yeah, we got it. Again, check out the PE Sim Racing, the podcast this week with co-host Tyler there, and I'm going to go listen to that myself, AJ, as we get ready to go for main number 2.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the newest episode yet. I've been driving with somebody at work.
Yeah.
So I really haven't been able to, but I am really interested in the technology behind making yourself better when it comes to Crew Chief. Because I don't use anything yet.
Right. Well, I've got Crew Chief, so I'm interested to hear the differences. And I'm coming in blind because I've never even heard of the other software there. So this should be a lot of fun. So here we go, getting ready to go. And we'll get ready to fire this thing off here in just a moment. Main number 2. What do you expect the difference here for main number 2 is going to be, AJ?
Well, I was hoping the difference was going to be the Crandon launch start, but it looks like they nixed that completely, and we're going to normal rolling starts, unfortunately.
I'm wondering if it was just the way the lobby was set up. Maybe they just had the lobby set to rolling.
Got it.
And
that does make sense.
I know we're coming back here next in the season again, so I'll get a hold of Mark and see if we can lobby for some standing starts here. We'll use we as they do on TV. We'll use our network pull, as they say. I know, like Fox did to get Bristol dirt. Not that I'm throwing Fox under the bus, but I kind of am.
Oh, you're throwing them under the bus and then running them over 3 or 4 times.
So we're going to come to green once again. It's going to be Anderson, Keith Williams on the front row. Here we go. Another 15 minutes of racing here at Cad Tinker's the weekend. We're going to find out. Cars down through the final corner. Lights are on. Green's in the air, buddy.
Here we go again. Final 15. This is featured 2. And oh boy, are we seeing trucks bouncing all over the place right now.
We got trucks around. This is going to get really dicey here. One up and over on the berm.
And they're still collecting.
Man, man.
That's the
we got another one wrecking
in the
over
40.
here. Jesus almighty. Everybody wrecking as they head to the U-turn. Paperclip, whatever you want to call this one.
I had a big incident in turn 4 between Terry Bauman and Logan Sandborg. Neither of them can get the thing straight, and they just kept crashing into each other.
Oh, yellow is out, by the way.
That might be for the best.
And see, I can hit manual caution now. Look at that. There we go. Yellow on the racetrack.
Don't forget to hit manual green, too.
Get ready to get this lap going. Lap 1 of the possible counting up 40, even though we went up 40. About 15 minutes here. We're not going to get 40 laps.
Waiting to go green. Looks like Dennis Crosby is actually our leader right now, followed by Chris Stouffer all the way up to second right now.
Now Stouffer, yellow is out. No. And actually, since I think there's so much good information in that podcast, AJ, we'll probably push that out on our page as well. Because I really think there's some good information that a lot of people's probably going to need to know in that episode, just from what the clip I heard.
All right, well, if J.R. Kopp is listening right now, which he probably is, can you send me the Spotify link to that so I can immediately put it right up to the Extreme Sim TV page?
And push her out. I got a lot of podcasts to listen to. I got that one. I got the Dirt Nerds. I've got Nerds Doing Nerds Things to listen to. Saw the Monster Sounds Off.
Jesus, dude.
And a lot of them. I think I'm going to listen to Ponies, and then I'm going to do yours, and then probably Dirt Nerds. That's what I listen to when I'm playing a farming sim late at night. I don't keep the woman awake and drive her nuts. So I think, are we green? I think we are. Green's in the air. So we will get back at it, AJ.
That was a very extended yellow flag there. Usually they get everybody together and they get going again, but yeah, that took a lot of time out.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Some of the guys trying to work their way through the field, including Sawyer Tinker. He has picked up 2 spots from where he started. Tinker's gonna have to really drive hard to get more. Teddy Ray Smith Jr., good run for him. Logan Sandborg way off the racetrack. He'll get it gathered back up here. 11 minutes, 15 seconds left. But it's Dennis Crosby here in main number 2, AJ, that leads with 11 minutes to go.
And he's pulling away from Chris Stouffer. Chris Stouffer is sitting in P2. He finished P2 in Feature 1. Right now, our Feature 1 winner, Sawyer Tinker, is currently sitting in 7th.
Yes, sir, but it's Crosby out front, continuing to lead. He'll whip that thing around, trying to hang on to that race lead right now over Stouffer and Vincent Gilbert. Man, look at Crosby. Great run down the back straightaway here, headed to the hairpin. Teddy Ray Smith Jr. has returned to pit road after an incident, AJ.
Oh, boy. Oh, well, that's usually not good.
We're taking a look at it now. Oh, what happened to Teddy? Oh, he just turned in too quick, clopped the berm, and did a good old chili bowl barrel roll right out the racetrack. So up front, Crosby leads. Stouffer in second, AJ.
Yep, no real battles right now, but the closest one I see right now is Kyle Vincent Gilbert and Chris Stouffer once again for second place. It looks like Gilbert gets there in the turns, but then come exit, Stouffer is nope, gas it and go.
And what gets me is Tinker seems to be kind of not making up enough ground at the moment to have a shot at sweeping this event. Crosby out front, Stouffer in second. Oh, Stouffer coming under fire right there, AJ, from Vincent Gilbert.
Well, Tinker up in position to sixth, but he's got about a second to Tanner Fontaine.
And think about the averages here. If we want to talk about points, I'm thinking the way they run, best average right now would probably go to Vincent Gilbert. Because he finished, what, third in the last A-main number one?
Christopher, he finished second, and he's running second.
So basically, these two fighting for that right now, right?
Yeah, unless something happens where Tink gains a bunch of positions.
You know, math that I normally do not do. At least I kind of did that on the fly halfway, right? Seeing if JR is still in chat. Right, yeah, but now.
You want him up in the booth?
Yeah, we can pull him up here if he's in here.
I don't know if that's what if you wanted him for.
Get him on up here. I don't know if he's in Discord or not. Right now, it's Dennis Crosby and Stouffer, the top two. Kyle Vincent Gilbert in third. Nose to tail right now, AJ. These guys still going at it up front. It's good to see this many trucks out here, AJ. With the weather out, you know, that's hurt some of the leagues with people not being able to show up, but it seems to have not affected Pony too bad tonight. Good to see.
No, very good good showing for Pony. I know a couple leagues canceled because a lot of their drivers Stouffer's gonna go to fifth. Not Stouffer, Tinker is gonna go to fifth because Tanner Fontaine goes wide into a turn.
He's going to move forward. When we get down in here to the hairpin corner next time around, I want you to look at this racetrack. Something we normally don't see in the off-road trucks as much. This place is really starting to get packed in, which is kind of different. You see the dust flying, indicative of this place starting to dry out, AJ.
Yeah, it looks it. You could see right where they're running that it's just, you know, nice and like shiny and glazed over.
Which, again, we see that on the oval dirt side of what. Not so much in the Pro 4s. I don't know how much it'll affect them. Being four-wheel drive will help a lot with that. But look right here in this hairpin, 3 wide. That, I feel like, is probably the most dried out point on the racetrack right now. 1, 2, 3 right here. We're down to 6 minutes to go, buddy. It's go time.
Our feature one winner is up to 5th right now. But don't look now. Dennis Crosby and Christopher are right on top of each other.
Kyle Vincent Gilbert upside down.
Well, that's never good.
Around, but he's going to lose some spots. Took a bad bounce. That truck went right over.
Big battle for the lead there, side by side, coming on the straightaway right before the final turn.
Man, this is going to be a fight to the end between these two. Covered to 4th now. Still wanting more, but he's going to have to get a lot to get up there to Crosby and these guys. Crosby out front. On board, you see just behind him right there is Christopher as we head back through. 5 minutes to go here at Crandon. T-minus 5 minutes, AJ. What kind of moves can you make here in 5 minutes?
Well, if you're within striking distance...
Oh, Crosby goes way wide. Wow, sorry about that. Crosby went way wide in the hairpin.
See, if I was Stouffer right there, I would have crowded Crosby more towards the outside, making sure he needs to use more of the racetrack. But, you know, Christopher being, I guess, a good, clean guy, was like, no, he let him get the line and go.
You know what the saying is, right? You know what the saying is about being the good guy, right?
No, they finished last.
Uh-huh.
Because I would have kind of blocked the preferred line there since he went wide, but it didn't happen.
We take a look at as we continue to battle for the race lead. Take a look. We go to Bark River next week. We're back on dirt for round 4. Good to see. And then we head off to Sonoma, back on asphalt for round 5. So we got some unique tracks coming up. I think it's going to be pretty imperative that you start stringing these runs in together as they slide a little bit wide there, AJ. And into that hairpin. Boy Crosby goes way wide again. Opens up the inside door for Stouffer. He's going to have to Stouffer lasagna that thing down in the corner. And just, I have a feeling, crowd, like you were saying, Crosby up the racetrack. Hey, I can talk about food this week because you just got done eating, so I'm good, right?
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Where's my coffee? There's my coffee.
Hashtag Black Rifle Coffee.
It's actually really good.
See, Crosby taking the outside lane. So the battle for the leads calmed down a little bit with roughly 30 minutes to go, AJ.
Yeah, there's about a half a second there, but Sawyer's up to 4th, and you know, we saw him back as far as 7 seconds, and he is slowly coming, but I think he might just stall out right around 4th.
Well, he's caught for sale. If he's got any shot at getting to sleep here tonight, he's got to make quick work of the sale. And that is easier said than done. If he gets held up by Purcell, there's not much of a shot at it. Crosby way wide again in that hairpin. Keeps opening that door up for Stouffer. Stouffer's just got to swing it in there to take advantage of it, I think. I know he's trying to run it clean, but you're running out of time, AJ. 2 minutes to go this time by. 2 minutes to go here. Race leader Crosby, Stouffer, Purcell, and Tinker, your top 4. All within striking distance. Tinker right to the back bumper, Purcell. I think Tinker's going to try to make quick work here with 1:41 to go. We got just enough time, I believe, for 2 more laps here. 1:35 as they cross the stripe, so they'll make it back before the white flag flies. So now it's down to the final 2 laps for Crosby and Stouffer. So again, AJ, Crosby in the hairpin opens that lane up every single time. Stouffer's got 2 more shots at it. Here they come for one of them. Stouffer wide. Well, I'll tell you what, Stouffer stayed with him. He went a little bit wider to get that run off to stay with him, AJ.
Yeah, they're really close together, and one slip up, and we've seen Dennis Crosby do it. One slip up, and it could be a game over or an easy chrome horn.
Stouffer, nice run through there. Trying to keep the truck under him here. Coming towards the 1 to go in A main number 2 here tonight. Stouffer's got to get close enough to him to make a move on this final lap. Maybe rough him up a little bit if you need to. Coming to 22 seconds, we will see the white flag this time through, AJ. This should be 1 to go right here when time runs out.
Oh, look at that battle. There it is. Tink Tink has made it to 3rd place, and if Dennis Crosby or Chris Stouffer get together and wreck, you could see Tink Tink take the win away.
Yeah, out of time here as they head down the back chute here into this corner. Crosby way up on the berm, open the door. Stouffer tried it, just couldn't get the power down.
Well, there was that one shot, but I would not be surprised if it's a chrome horn time now instead of just a little rub.
Oh, Stouffer's going to have to swing it in hard. Running out of time, running out of corners. Crosby a little off kilter over the jump, but able to hang on to it, keeping the gap here. Crosby minding the gap right now, AJ, opening it up down the hill.
Only 2 more turns left after this.
Yeah, I think he's got just enough.
He's going to need to really overdrive to turn and really send it.
Yep.
But knowing Chris Stouffer, he's going to drive it really clean. And
oh, he's going to try it, but not enough. It's
Dennis Crosby.
Wow.
What a fantastic finish, dude. What an amazing finish. I really thought Chris Stouffer was going to move Dennis Crosby well out of the way to take that win. But a little part of me was thinking they were going to wreck, and then Sawyer Tinker was going to have no problem, going back to back, feature 1, feature 2 for the event win.
There you go. Crosby going to celebrate down there. Stouffer coming up a little short here tonight. Oh, wow. Hello.
That 03 is gone. He has taken off. See you later. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Let's go talk to feature 2 winner, Dennis Crosby.
Do it. All right, Dennis Crosby, feature 2 winner here tonight. Great run, man. You had Stouffer right there with you at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what it was tonight. I was just having trouble hitting my marks.
Yeah, it looked like you were going a little wide there in the my drawing a blank there, AJ, but in that hairpin corner.
Cowboy corner?
Yeah. You looked like you were going a bit wide.
So yeah, the on Thursday nights I picked up another off-road league. And if you hit that corner just right like that, it actually shoots you out a little quicker. I've picked up a little tricks here and there from them. But trying to get it to translate over to this fixed setup, it's a little bit harder. I'm sure you noticed, like when I came out of that corner, I had a little more momentum than they did. But yeah, I've picked up a few little things here and there, and trying to get better at them.
Well, man, you definitely picked up a few. Now, again, like you said, you're going back and forth between open and fixed. That does change it up. But you did a really, really, really good job holding Stouffer off and keeping your momentum up.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I couldn't get the truck just to turn in like I really wanted it to. But I was able to stay in front of Stouffer and, collect the win. Unfortunately, I wish I could have finished better in the heat, but things happen. I'm trying to stay out of people and pass cleanly.
Well, what do you think the difference here tonight? With the starts here, we wasn't using the land rush start. How did that change it here at Crandon?
It definitely made it more interesting, especially where the starting line is here. That's such a tight corner, and you're trying to get everybody through it. The land rush start, like, to me, it's kind of the equalizer of that track. It doesn't almost matter where you start at. You have a chance to try to get out front with that.
Right.
But that's the bad part is that weird start like that kind of, it also threw me off too. And so, but second race, I kind of used it to my advantage where I started at to be able to get a good start. And then that whole mess that happened in front of me kind of handed me the lead, and it was just work to stay in front.
Well, we'll go ahead and talk about one more thing before we go. As we head forward in the season, what is your plan to kind of keep building the momentum?
Trying to stay consistent. Yeah, I've got to figure out the asphalt road courses with those things are just murdering me. I can't get it to translate for some reason from, I run so good at the off-road tracks. I can't get it to really translate over to the asphalt.
Right.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's hard for me to get to translate. But this group of guys from last season to this season, everybody's kind of picking up their pace, and it's definitely getting a little bit harder to kind of get out there and run away from people. So every single point's going to count, and that includes the asphalt road courses. And unfortunately, right now, that's kind of killing me.
Yeah, and 4, man. Well, Dennis, man, great job in A main number 2. Anybody you'd like to thank right quick?
Yeah, I'd like to thank, of course, Dirt FX Designs for all my beautiful wraps that he gives me for my racing wraps. And then Track Time Entertainment, they hooked me up, well, kind of helped me out with a rig. And all that's definitely improved lap times. Now, now time to start looking at upgrading some more equipment, wheel and pedals to try to get a little faster.
There you go, man. Continuing to upgrade, right?
Yes, sir. It's an expensive hobby sport.
Yes, sir, it is. You ain't kidding.
So,
well, man, congratulations on a wonderful run tonight and a win there in feature 2.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, AJ, that was your winner of feature number 2, and we'll get ready to talk to P2 here in just a moment.
There he is, Christopher.
All right, Stouffer, man, you got a copy on me.
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. Well, you were close, but no cigar. You were right there with them for the longest time. Dennis kept opening up the inside and cowboy corner. You just couldn't get down in there far enough.
Yeah, the first race I finished second, and Sawyer just ran away from everybody. That second race there, I started towards the back, and I don't know how in the hell I ended up in third place all of a sudden. And then next thing you know, I'm fighting for second, and I was right there on him. I had like 1 or 2 chances, I think, to really stick my nose in there, but I didn't want to do anything too aggressive because there was still time left. And then, yeah, he was able to maintain that gap from me, and I wasn't able to get back up there and give him another challenge before the race was over.
And man, it just ran straight out of time, man. That's one of them deals. Do you learn anything for when we come back here later on in the year?
Yeah, Sawyer's really fast on the dirt, so if he gets out front, it's race over. But, hopefully we have the land rush next time, because that's always a lot of fun. It's unique. It's the only track we get to do something like that. I think we've got some rallycross tracks coming up, so we'll have something of a land rush start, and those will be interesting too with the mix of pavement and dirt. So, I'm looking forward to that. But no, this track's always fun to run at, and we got a lot of fast guys in here too, so it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we put on a good show for you.
And for man, well, again, a great job tonight, Chris, coming home P2 and A main number 2.
Yeah, second place, that's good. That's what you look for every night, consistent finishes. So I'm certainly happy with that. I'll take it.
And for buddy, congratulations, Mr. Stouffer, man, on P2 tonight. All right, let's talk to Sawyer. Tink, you got me, man.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. And feature 1 win, feature 2, almost back to the front, coming home third.
Yeah, I was determined to get to the front, and I guess we'll just have to settle with third after battling with everybody.
Well, man, you put on a heck of a show out there after that feature 1 win. Do you think with all the craziness at the beginning, it just kind of hurt your chances of getting back up there to the lead?
Yeah, when we had that caution, then on that restart, I didn't get the start I really wanted, and I think that kind of held me back from doing, maybe a position or 2 better there at the end.
Well, you did a wonderful job to hang on there, buddy. Congratulations. Still bringing that thing back to third.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun battling with Tanner and all of them back there, and about middle pack, and finally being able to get around them and all the chaos that was going on.
Did a wonderful job, Tinker. Man, nothing to hold your head down about. Feature 1 win. all the way back to third in feature 2.
Yep, it was a good one.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, there we go. Well, AJ, that's another one in the books. Another Monday night of racing.
Yeah, I've really come to enjoy our Monday nights on Extreme Sim TV. It only gets better from here, everybody. Our Monday nights start the week. I know Sunday technically starts the week, but with such an awesome show that both the leagues, the TI guys and the Pony Express guys on Monday night, they kick off the work week strong. And come Wednesday night, we have the Ram guys, and they are at stalling for time. There it is, Five Flag Speedway, which is very much a short track.
Sure. Yes,
That'll be very interesting. But once again, these Pony Express guys put on an awesome show. I love coming to Crandon. Was very surprised about no land rush start, but it didn't really seem to matter because there was action all over the place. Matt, final thoughts on the race tonight?
It was a great race, man. It was a lot of fun. This league always puts on a show. Again, we'll be back with them Friday for NASCAR for amateurs. Don't forget, guys, head on over to PE Sim Racing, the podcast on Spotify, and check out their latest upload there. And this one with Mr. DP, Mr. Tyler Burgett there with him, as well as his new co-host for the evening. It's about an hour and 28 minutes long. I definitely recommend going and checking it out. That's episode 10. And what an evening it has been all the way through. I appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate AJ being here, Pony Express, everybody that makes this happen. Thank you guys for coming. Go listen to the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast as well for all things nerdy. Thank you to Elite Performance and Track Bar Media making all of this possible. Folks, we'll be back 1 week from now for another crazy Monday night. Until then, step back, relax, and stay safe, and God bless. Thank you, AJ, for coming out, man.
All right, dude. Can't wait to do it again. Let's get her done.
Let's get her done. We'll see you next Mondays. There we go, bud.